Yeah, you maybe didn't notice, but that's fine. But in NCTU campus, a robot, a Decibot size, can move between every building just by itself. It also can enter every building, and the only problem what's left, it cannot go between the floors. So that's only one problem which separates me from creating a full-scale delivery system on campus. So I propose a robot which will actually ride the lift by itself, because lifts in this building particularly are extremely slow, and it takes maybe 10 minutes to go from the basement to floor 6 if you forgot something and go back, or you need to take stairs, and that's exhausting. Autonomous lift riding robots, they can be used, for example, like in hospitals to transport patients between their rooms and surgery. Right now it's done by a staff, but it can be done automatically just by a request from a surgeon. This is a good idea. Ideally, the lift should be smart and support some communications with the robot, but right now we don't have such lifts in creation, and instead lifts in NCTU, they provide some visual information like the current floor and the button to summon it, like almost every lift does. Well, almost. To the right is the lift in NCTU, to the left is the lift in my home country. So, basic steps for a person to ride a lift successfully is the following. First, you summon the lift. Second, you wait in front of it until the door opens. Third, you just enter inside. 4, you order the lift to go to a desired floor. 5th, when the door opens, you make sure this is your floor, and after that you exit the lift. Well, a robot like Decibot size can do maybe 4 of these steps. It cannot summon the lift, and it cannot order the lift to go somewhere. So exiting the lift should not be a problem for a robot. So let me show you a small video. This is a recording of a robot taking this lift ride trip. Right now it doesn't do it by itself. Right now I control it. So there are several things I want to make you notice. First, there is a point cloud on the center. Left is a color image, and the right is the separate camera, which is designed to look up to see the indicator in the lift. So it starts on the floor number 6. You can clearly recognize the number by yourself on the right camera. And it goes down. We'll just wait for it to come to the first floor. And that's it. After that, I recorded every floor. I ordered the lift to go to every floor and open the door on every floor, just to see how it looks outside. So this is floor number 1. You can see the board here. This is important. Next, floor number 2. This one is tricky, because there is nothing outside. No features. Floor 3. You see the orange thing, which is always there. Now floor 4. There's another pattern here which is different from all other floors as well. Floor 5 will repeat the same. It has also another pattern which is pretty recognizable. You can see there's a fire hydrant, it's always there. And next there is a very interesting thing. I used a device which transported the image via Wi-Fi. And look what's happened. On the right camera door opens, on the left not. It's a lag, it's a network lag. If this happens in a real world scenario, the robot is doomed. It will miss its floor. Yeah, that's and it will go to the floor number 7. Another problem. No light. And the floor number 8, it poses 2 problems at the same time. First, it looks exactly like the floor number 2. Second, there is a person coming in. Now this guy thinks I'm weird. Yeah, so this is a demo video for what it can do. So my idea is to make it to follow this trip completely automatically. So first step is to detect the doors. It's pretty easy. If you use point cloud, it's extremely easy to see when the doors are closed. You just have 2 blue spaces, which are almost planes inside of your in front of your robot. It's pretty easy. So I want to use just the RGB camera for this. Second, you need to detect the floor you are in. There are 3 solutions. First, just to see at the indicator, it's pretty recognizable. And to detect the number, you don't need to use anything like neural networks or anything else. I want to do it as dumb as possible. So it will not take any more of my resources. My robot's resources are pretty limited. Second solution, you can just place some indicator on the floor. Like the floors number 2 and 8, they're quite similar, so you can just make some QR code or April tag, which I'll just draw a number. And the third solution is, like I show you, each floor is different. So person can remember this. And he can just know this is my floor. So a robot can do this as well. So you can see the robot can see the indicator pretty clearly, and that's just a half of the possible resolution of the camera. And proposed robot for this task. DeckieBot cannot enter the lift because of the rear wheel. It will stuck on the gap. You always should mind the gap. So this guy, it can do that. The video was recorded from this thing. And I use Google Tango as a sensor. That's a smart tablet. It has 3 cameras, RGB camera, fisheye black and white camera, and a depth camera. And it also provides visual odometry. Also, additional USB camera, it's not shown in this image, will be used just to see at the indicator. So proposed steps, robot will ask somebody to summon the lift. After that, it will enter the lift using visual odometry, actually visual inertial odometry and mostly inertial part of it, just to enter the lift and turn around. See at the indicator, wait until it arrives on its floor and get out. That's it, just a small, simple behavior. Yeah, possible problems from what you've seen, it's maybe a lot of people in the lift, especially during the dinner time, so I expect this to do maybe in late evening or on Sunday late evening. Also, the light on the floor changes during the day and night. It can be no light at all, like the 7th floor. And visual inertial odometry, it goes bananas inside the lift. So the Z-axis, the horizontal one, should be switched off completely. Another possible problem, there might be something inside the lift already. Like this one, this, or this. Yes, so expected results, if I put jokes aside, I expect this robot to make a supervised trip by itself, just enter the lift, go up and exit. With no people inside, maybe a late evening, with just me controlling it, just me supervising it.